Here's the lowdown on lowering bad cholesterol from Leqvio. Lowering bad cholesterol is hard, but you could do hard. You lived through 5 fad diets, 11 sleep training nights, 9 mediocre middle school recitals, 1 heart attack. And with Leqvio, you can lower your bad cholesterol and keep it low with 2 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Prescription Leqvio and glycerin is given by a doctor for people with known heart disease on a statin with diet who need more help lowering bad cholesterol. Common side effects are injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. Results may vary. Learn more at leqvio.com. or call 1-833-537-8462. Ask your doctor about Leqvio. That's Leqvio. Lower, longer, Leqvio.
Hey, it's me, your Uncle Cooper. Sorry to interrupt your music. I do love music, especially when it's set at a reasonable volume. You know, music is really only as good as your speakers. The same is true for minivans. A minivan is only as good as the tires it sits on. And the button on the screen there, it agrees with me. If you click on it, it'll bring you to all the Cooper minivan tires that'll make your minivan a really good minivan. Go with the Coopers! Cooper!
Hi.
Hey guys.
So I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
With what? Your life? With wrestling?
All of the above. I don't know. Guys, my dog is a menace to society. He's ripped out all 4 stitches and knows how to take a cone off and can take his own shirt off now. So
interesting.
Yes. He's a menace to society. It's spooky season finally, and of course, you know, gotta love spooky season. And everything is crazy and I don't know what's happening. And then we find out more information today, which we'll talk about later, that I'm like, did I just make something happen?
I mean, if you did, it's gonna be great.
If I did, then like, first of all, I want that producer credit. I want a little line thrown in there that it was on my doing. Secondly, I'm a fucking psychic. And thirdly, I should have my own wrestling company because apparently I am an amazing prophetic booker. So we'll get to that later though, because there's like a million things to talk about. Remember when we had nothing to talk about?
It's so much better now.
We have so much to talk about. Okay, so I guess we should start with the smallest piece of news first, and then we'll move on to the biggest, which I feel like is going to be like a whole half of this episode, but whatever. The first is just an update to the AEW drama we talked about last week, or 2 weeks ago, I don't even remember, of Kenny and the Bucks being suspended. They are still suspended.
We don't know how long.
Nobody knows how long, and there's possible legal ramifications at this point, so they may be fired.
Did you see the picture? Was it from Up, Up, Down, Down, or what was it where you could see the bite mark on his arm? Did you see that?
It wasn't Up, Up, Down, Down. It was a Japanese gaming channel.
Oh, okay.
Because Up, Up, Down, Down is not.
No.
Not yet. I mean, eventually he could be on Up, Up, Down, Down. But yeah, the bite mark was there. And that was after a week and a half. So I'm like, ooh, how hard were you bit? Like, does he have steel teeth?
But it shows that the rumors are true so far. That happened.
And also, if I feel like Kenny is going to be the first person ever in wrestling to get fired while trying to save the person he's fighting's dog. So
I mean, for that he gets a little points.
I'll give him a little bit. We give him a little bit. Friend of the show Whitney said he would be fun at a Backstreet Boys concert too. So
He would.
I mean, we'll give him a little more points than the other two because
Or Lady Gaga.
Oh, he'd be so much fun. I want to go with Effie though. Effie and Allie would be like the ultimate Lady Gaga people. Yeah. So we don't know what's happening. Rumor is that they've actually, after all this, have just wanted to just called Hunter and said, "Hey, is there a place?" They had their friends be like, "Hey, would you sign them?" So
you know what? If they would sign Kenny and be old,
the cleaner,
the cleaner Kenny, I'd be okay.
Rumega.
I would be okay with that, but I don't want the Bucks anywhere near WWE ever. There's no redemption for those weirdos. There's none.
There really isn't.
No.
I mean, part of me is like, okay, well, maybe if they had actual management that like kept a leash on them.
But they just looking at them just disgusts me.
I don't know what happened to them.
I don't either. Kenny, I can still like, if he came out like the cleaner, I could get behind that. There would be some good matches. It would be, but
yeah, so I don't think it would be for a while though, because obviously the lawsuits would have to play out first, which, hey, if there is lawsuits, we are so covering it. That's good. Oh my God. Whose side are we on? Oh my God.
Neither.
Neither.
I'm on the dog
okay,
side.
one, we're on the dog side, and two, we want the tea. Is this an open court hearing? Can we hear? Is this on court TV? Can we hear like the testimony? I want to hear Kenny Omega said, and then he bit me on the arm with his metal teeth. Anyway, they're still suspended, and there could be lawsuits, and we didn't think it would be this good. We said it would be good, but we didn't say it'd be this good. And then where does that leave Hangman? Or Hangman?
Maybe he'll get to go to WWE. Who knows?
Eventually. Who knows? Also, why do I see in the future the Young Bucks just sitting in their backyards going, so what do we do now?
Ugh.
Yeah. Also, another update. The Good Brothers, we don't know what they're doing. Again,
they'll be back, I think.
As we said before, they are all about the money, money, money. So, I guess if Hunter was like, "Hey, I got a truck full of money to backing up to your houses," I'm sure they'd do it. But
like, come form a stable with Kenny and Finn in the future.
Be with AJ. Help
and
AJ.
AJ
needs some friends right now because AJ's got no friends right now. But that's a good lead in to what's been going on Raw, because let me just tell you, we have been getting some AJ and Finn scenes.
It's straight out of some Slash fan fiction.
It is straight up fan fiction, and I am living. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, and then what happened? What's happening? Yeah, the other day I was like, now kiss. Now just kiss. Which I'm like, Hunter.
You know what we should do? We should find an AJ. Actually, I'm going to do that while you're talking. I'm going to find an AJ and Finn / fanfic on fanfiction.net or Tumblr and read some.
We're going to, yes. But the AJ and Finn saga, and let me tell you, the dialogue is straight out of fanfiction. So Finn Balor, have you been on Tumblr?
Is there a 13-year-old girl writing this?
I can't, it was funny. I was talking to Whitney, and it's like, all of a sudden, I just want somebody to go, I can't quit you. Like, but it's perfect, and I love it. Like, every time they're on, I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? So, I mean, they're getting my attention. But, like, and then Rhea's there, and you're just like, oh my God, what is Rhea gonna do? She's Bobby, she's Poppy. We don't know what she's doing. She's got definitely a daddy kink. We don't know
there's some fanfic about that. We'll read that next week.
That'll be next week. I'm sure I've already seen some Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Poppy fan fiction out there in the world. So that is a thing, and we might do some snippets. Also, Sami Zayn is okay, at this point, a worldwide treasure. The man is carrying SmackDown at this point.
Where is Finn Balor's name on the fan fiction website? I'm so confused.
It might be under Prince Devitt.
Let me see.
Either be under F for Finn or P for
See
Prince
him on
Devitt.
fanfiction.net. I'm very confused.
Do you want me to look at archive?
Oh, hold on. No.
Anyway,
I'll keep looking.
Sami Zayn is a national hero. Okay, worldwide hero. He's carrying the shows on his back. Also, I thought he was gonna get kicked out of the bloodline, and he got his own shirt. Which again, you know what? That's another fan fiction-y segment right there.
It is.
And then Kevin Owens, he's like, "You need a new shirt, buddy." And you know what? Those two are getting back together. It's gonna happen. I don't know if Hunter just said, you know who we should hire to write the show? Fan fiction writers.
Yeah.
Which we've been saying for years that the show would be so much better. Seth Rollins is walking around in his amazing suit still. Again, another person carrying the show. And yeah. It's definitely. Oh, wait, we might have you. Wait, hold on. We might have one. Archive of Our Own might be coming through.
Oh, there you go. He was under Prince Devitt, by the way.
Here is the summary for this one. Finn Balor on occasion likes to patronize sex clubs, and his husband is fine with it, with a caveat. Ooh. We can't read that on here because just looking at what is in there, it is something. It is really something. There's a lot happening. You might be looking in the wrong spot.
I might be, because I'm not seeing anything that's them. It's like
AJ thinks Finn's eyes are beautiful enough for him to try to get into his pants.
Ooh.
The gay community.
It's the best.
AJ is a good Georgia boy most of the time. Just reading the summaries is like,
oh my gosh.
God damn. Some of these are funny. These are hilarious, guys. AJ is feeling down after his divorce. Luckily, Finn is there to cheer him up. Okay, I could not see AJ as the bottom though.
No.
This one is AJ as the bottom. I could not see it. Okay, anyway, enough of us talking about that. Any hoozles. Nikki Cross is close to cracking. So we might be getting Nikki Cross back. That's exciting. And speaking of people we're getting back, Candice LeRae returned. And also, I feel like we might be getting Indy soon. Maybe. I keep pushing for it to happen, and I hope it does. But, you know. And another return, LA Knight. We're getting LA Knight back. Mazel tov. It's great.
We're making progress.
We're making progress, guys. 9 weeks ago, Vince retired, and we're making progress. You know what? I'm going to say it now. I have not been this interested in Raw and SmackDown in a very, 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 very long time. This is very entertaining. I, for one, am here for it. All right. Also, the Hit Row theme song, I really like it. I just walk around yelling Hit Row. That's great.
Not really that good, though.
I think they need to build the team up, but what? They're getting somewhere. That's kind of what Vince should have done. It's like, let's build them up. Before you sit there and go, I hate it. Build them up a little.
I just found a series. It's called the AJ Styles Soulmate series, and there's an AJ and Finn and an AJ and John Moxley. Apparently, they're soulmates.
Okay, that's taken
Sorry.
a little far. This one was just gratuitous sex. Yours is their soulmates.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the room again?
1240, down at the end.
Ooh, what's that?
Sammy, don't touch that. That's someone's old food.
Here we are. Do you have the key?
You have both of ours.
Oh, right. Not working.
Rub it.
Come on.
Try flipping it over.
Seriously. Why can't we go inside?
Honey, let me try.
I'm tired.
Give me yours.
You have mine.
All right.
What?
Please, if you
Dad,
could just...
why aren't you opening the
honey,
door?
Can everyone just shut the...
Don't go there. Go on a real vacation. Go RVing.
Hey, it's me, your Uncle Cooper. Sorry to interrupt your music. I do love music, especially when it's set at a reasonable volume. You know, music is really only as good as your speakers. The same is true for minivans. A minivan is only as good as the tires it sits on. And the button on the screen there, it agrees with me. If you click on it, it'll bring you to all the Cooper minivan tires that'll make your minivan a really good minivan. Go with the Coopers! Cooper!
Yeah. Well, we have to remember, guys, the supposed season premiere of Smackdown is coming up Friday, and after that is the Raw one, which the Raw one I am definitely a lot more interested in because Papa H and Shawnee are going to be on the show.
That's exciting.
This is the first time we're going to see them since they have taken over and made our lives worth living again in some ways. So this is a very exciting. Like, do you think people are going to praise him more than they praised Vince? I think so.
I would hope so.
I would hope so. Like, oh my God. Especially since it's going to be after Extreme Rules. If we get what we're thinking we're getting at Extreme Rules, then yeah. That man could do anything. He could go stab a parade of old people and I would be like, you're doing great.
I mean, be fair, that wouldn't really bother me as much. I mean, I'd be like, oh, okay.
It's old people.
Puppies, on the other hand.
No, God. But the old people, I'd be like, they were probably clogging up the aisles, yelling at the pharmacist. Like,
there you go.
Like, they lived a life. It's not like it's a baby.
It's true.
Yeah, they got to live. Anyway, also on that Raw, Roman is showing up for work. Guys, shocker here. He's showing up twice in 1 week.
We just say that Sami Zayn needs to be that he needs to be thankful for Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah.
Because Sami is filling his spot.
Sammy's the head of the table now. I said it. Sammy's the head of the table. And the best part is Sami is out here trying to get Rikishi to say he is the fourth son. And Rikishi's just like, no. Just no, Sami. That's Sami Zayn, though. But Roman's next challenger is Logan Paul.
Oh, Lord.
And
it should be entertaining, I think.
Thankfully, it is on a Saudi Arabia show, so we will not be watching it.
I think it would be pretty entertaining, though.
We won't be watching it, though. So. We have morals on the show. We actually have not watched a Saudi show in probably... we watched the Greatest Royal Rumble, and then other than that, we haven't watched.
Was that the one where...
That was the one where they had the 50-man battle royal and Braun won, and they trotted out this giant trophy.
Oh, yeah. Which one was that? Was it the Australian one or the Saudi Arabian one where Sean and Hunter wrestled Taker and Kane?
That was Crown Jewel.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't Greatest...
We watched that match. I remember.
We did watch that match, and we were just to laugh at it, though. And the fact that at the end, Hunter and Sean just looked at each other like, why did we fucking do this? This was dumb. Never again. I think they probably still watch it back and go, what the fuck were we thinking?
Well, Sean, what was it Sean said? You could read his lips. He said, we're too old for this shit.
We're too old for this shit.
Yeah.
And Hunter tore his pec. And, Kane's mask fell off along with the wig. It just all fell.
A hot mess.
It was a hot mess. But, yeah. So, again, we don't watch Saudi shows, so But hey, I mean, have fun if you do. But just realize that it's a farce, but just have fun if you do. Speaking of who's gonna beat Roman, are we gonna say Logan Paul has a chance?
No.
So that leads into War Games. Now, there's a couple options for Roman. Roman can either be in the cages or he could have a match. I would prefer him having a match against Seth since it is 10 years of the Shield. But we could have War Games. We could. It's very possible. Who knows? But it is looking like the women's War Games is shaping up. It's Damage Control and one other person probably versus Bianca, Candice, Asuka, and somebody who we refuse to name on this show. Because
did you like my idea?
Yes, but then I got another idea. Somebody said I should name it. What was it? We had Postman Pierce was a suggestion. Because just for the theory thing alone. The other suggestion was Meltzer. We can name it Meltzer, but it is in the top 3. It's in the top 3. There's a list. We have a list. I'm kind of liking your suggestion though.
I mean, you do.
But then I think
the worst.
People be like, oh my god, that's just you hate another woman. I can't. We have to lift women up.
God.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a feminist, but I'm not lifting up. And if I have to lift up somebody else, that's they could deal with it. They could deal with it. Okay. Thanks. But yeah, I say boot her off the team and put Indy in. I feel like that's a great idea. All right, let's get to Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Where every match has a fucking stipulation. Who would have thought?
What a great concept.
What a great concept for Extreme Rules to have matches that have stipulations. Ta-da! Anyway, the first, of course, Roman's not going to be there, guys, so don't get your hopes up. The first match is Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. And can I just say I love Liv beating the ever-loving shit out of Ronda. Like,
but who do you think is gonna win?
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be Ronda, but like, I kind of love Liv beating the living shit out of her. Especially where on Friday, Ronda's wearing a shirt that says "Every child matters."
Oh God.
Yes. I'm like, Liv, smack her upside the fucking head with that bat. I'm like, shut up, Ronda. Go away. Why are you here? But somebody did say something intriguing is Charlotte Flair has a lot against Ronda Rousey. Charlotte could return.
That's a good point.
Charlotte could come back. Liv could retain and Charlotte could just want to beat the living shit out of Ronda because
or both of them.
Or both. Yeah.
Because she wants that belt. So
she wants that belt. And she hates Ronda too. So also, can I just say whoever told Ronda those shorts were a good idea on Friday? What the fuck were you? Camel toe.
Seriously disturbed.
It's camel toe. Come on. I don't need to see that much of her. Girl, tuck your lips in. Like, what are you doing? We don't need that. No. Yes, but apparently that's considered fat shaming. And I'm like, I am fatter than she is. And that has nothing to do with being fat. Skinny girls can have camel toes too.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a fat thing. That's a put like some different shorts on thing.
That's a vagina thing.
I would appreciate it if somebody told me that. I'd be like, you know what? Thank you. That was me being nice for once. I could have said like, oh no, you look great. No. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship ladder match. Oh, we got to say who we think are going to win. I Ronda, I guess.
Ronda, yeah.
I guess. I don't like it, but you know, whatever. The Raw Women's Championship ladder match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley. I'm kind of thinking Bailey.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think so. Plus, it's gonna be a good match. Like, it's gonna be a good match. And I quit match. Edge versus Finn Balor. I hope Edge or Finn Balor wears his bandana again, because I, for one, live for Finn Balor and his little purple bandana. That's great. I love it. I kind of feel like Finn's gonna win. So I think Edge is gonna skedaddle for a little bit.
I can see that. Plus, they need
Yeah.
a win. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going Finn Balor. And his little purple bandana and his really nice leather pants. Which, okay, guys, when we started this podcast, if you would have heard us say, "Oh my God, we like Finn Balor in pants," you would have thought like we were sick, like we had a fever. But let me tell you, that man rocks those pants.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man with the pants.
He looks more I don't know, like
Manly?
yeah, rugged.
Rugged,
Yeah.
like he could tie you up in a basement somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's got his bandana on. I'm like, yeah. I'm not mad. And you know what? He's starting to act more like Jay White, which I can appreciate. He's walking
Yeah.
like Jay, talking like Jay. I'm like, oh, look at him. He's learning from somebody like 20 years younger than him. Okay, well, 10. We'll say 10. Look at him. Perfect. Anyway, I'm going to go Finn Balor. And he'll look good doing it. Then we have a strap match. Drew versus Cross. Can I just say Cross looks so much better with hair? Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, why were you bald? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't
Maybe
understand.
Scarlett liked it.
I don't think so. She seems way more into him now. She seems way more into him. God, Friday night I was like, are they gonna bang it out in that alleyway we're gonna watch? Like, because like I'm not gonna complain if so. Like if they came out with a sex tape, we would watch it because we would just be curious. Like it'd be not for
research. Yeah.
yes, research. Like we wouldn't be sexually like turned on by it, but like we'd want to see. We're nosy people.
Yeah.
We just want to see what's going on there. You know, we're not watching it for any other reason. Just
Well, she has been going around with her Pam hair lately, so
yeah. So
could happen.
it could happen.
She has her OnlyFans.
She has an only well, yeah, she does. And you know what? Hunter is allowing them to have these sites now. So
Mm-hmm.
it could happen. You never know, guys. I feel like Cross is gonna win the strap match. I mean,
Yeah, he needs a push, so
he needs a push. Drew, it was fun while it lasted, but back of the line, buddy. This seems stupid, but okay. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. The Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. Now, if this was not a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, I'd probably be a little more interested. But I'm not. Also, Pete, where are we at on coming back?
probably trying to get his name.
Cut the hair. Let's get your name. I love how you're biting people again and you're breaking fingers. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
We love that here, but you know, let's speed up the process here. Let's chop. We don't got all day.
I'm gonna
Plus
say
I'm
Imperium, I think.
gonna say Imperium. And I don't know, maybe this is where Pete decides, like, I don't need this shit. My name's not Butch, it's Pete. My name's always been Pete. Nobody's asked me what I wanted to be called. But yeah, I'm gonna say Imperium. I think Walter's gonna hold this IC title for a while. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then finally, Fight Pit: Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle with some MMA guy as the fucking referee, which we don't care about. I don't know. I'm gonna say Seth. I really think Seth's gonna
If I
win it.
thought Randy was coming back, I would say Riddle, but I
I'll
guess
go
not. So
I'm
yeah,
go-
I guess Seth.
I'm only going Seth because I feel like he's gonna go against Roman either at Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble. So like he'd have to win.
Right.
So I think Riddle will face the MMA guy at Saudi Arabia probably because fucking Saudi money. And yeah. Randy's not gonna be back till probably January with Cody. Possibly Big E too. But yeah. And finally, and this leads into the next part of our show. We're possibly getting the reveal of the White Rabbit, who we all know who it is. But we're just going to say the White Rabbit. And then this is a perfect segue into who it could be or what it could be. So, because my theory is very entertaining. I have a very entertaining theory that I haven't shared anywhere because I have been on Bama Dave's podcast a couple times and I haven't shared this anywhere. I've been thinking about this the past few days. And like literally on Friday, I was like, oh my God, no. Yes, maybe. Yes. Before. And then I was kind of like, oh, I think I'm onto something. And then after today, I was like, all right, maybe I am onto something.
You're on the right track.
I might be on the right track here. And I'm the only one out here saying like, guys. Anyway, the White Rabbit, whatever the White Rabbit is, will be coming possibly at Extreme Rules. So I don't know where. I don't know when. I don't know what could happen. I don't know if there's just going to be another QR code. Who knows? But yeah, it's coming. And I, for one, am not ready for it. And then lastly, before we go into our next topic, because yeah, Antonio Inoki, rest in peace. We'll talk more about it after, but yeah. All right, guys, here it is. The speculation thread. The Queens of the Ring speculation thread about who, what, when, where, why, and how the White Rabbit is, and
I think it's just a Nikki speculation thread.
I don't think
I'm here to listen.
Because I am not the only. You know what's funny is everybody else is like, what could this mean? Oh my God. Like people are running around. It's like that SpongeBob gif where like fires everywhere. People are throwing papers. Everybody's running around confused. And I've just been sitting here eating cookies the whole time. Just like, guys, calm down. It's going to be all right. We're going to get through this. Anyway. All right. White Rabbit thread. It all started with Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit playing. It's like the acoustic version. It's probably a cover. I think I found it on Spotify, but like, I don't know. And it was playing just in the arenas. It hasn't played on TV yet, but I think it will on Friday. I have a feeling that Friday we might hear it, which I'll be very excited if we do. Because that's a good song too. Like, I always thought it was a good song. So, and this goes it, guys. Just stay with me on this one. It took me 2 hours writing this because I had to remember a lot. And my brain kept like going, oh my God, could it be this? Oh my God. Yes. No.
So what you're saying is if you know nothing about it, this is your crib notes.
Well, no, I'm going to go through the facts first and then we'll go through.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're going to go through what has actually happened, and then I will go through my theories. And then you'll probably have theories after I go through what has actually happened. Okay, so the song White Rabbit was playing in arenas. First, it was just with the arena being pitch black. Then the lights turned red. So on Raw on September 19th, we got our first QR code, which is the Feed Your Head video. The QR code led to a game of Hangman, not Hangman Page, ha ha ha. And it said, who killed the world? And it had 6 letters. And the little rabbit on the bottom of the screen hopped to to the word demon first. So DEMON were the first letters.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they have purple X's. So everybody immediately thought, oh my God, this has something to do with Judgment Day. Because Finn Balor's new shirt has big purple X on it. And I'm probably going to buy it because I actually like that shirt. So people are like, oh my God, Finn Balor. Oh my God. So at the end of it, it says, come with me. And then the rabbit hops to like an alarm clock where it says 9:23, as in the date, at 9:23.
Mm.
So during all this, there is an hourglass in the corner with a red circle around it. The red circle is currently on somebody's Twitter account.
Okay.
So that was the first one, and everybody went ape shit. Because everybody's like, oh my God, is it Killer Cross? Is it Finn Balor? Is it, some people were like, oh my God, it's Hangman Page. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, which obviously 9:23 at 9:23 is like your thing right there. So jump to 9:23 there, and this was before 9:23 in the evening. There was a QR code in the back of the Hit Row segment, and it's a rabbit jumping through a maze game. Now the problem with this was it was leaked earlier in the day, so really there wasn't that much excitement behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get the rabbit through the maze, it leads to a set of coordinates, which are the next location to Raw, with the words Cole and Patricide. Okay. So at the end, it says, come with me. Now, this is just going back. If you knew Bray's first NXT promo, he ends with, come with me, and talks about killing of the father.
Mm-hmm.
Patricide. That's killing of your father. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here, and the promo has the same drums as the Fiend's music. If you just block out all the rest of the music and just listen to the drums, the beat is the Fiend's music.
Okay.
And that is the day that the White Rabbit merch came out, and it's terrible. Just don't buy it. It's horrible. Like, ew, it's horrible. So that jumps to Raw 9:26. We get another QR code, which I have not used a QR code on my phone so much other than the past 2 weeks. Like, it's killing me. So this one showed a TikTok type video, and also the Come With Me thing is now a TikTok account, so you can actually go back and watch the videos. Which I have. That was part of my research for this thread, is me going on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So QR code flashed at the end of it, popped up on Raw. In the TikTok video, it said, who killed the world? You did, feed your head. But it's with like different wrestlers saying each word. So it's kind of one of those pieced together videos. So in the line on TikTok where it says the description line, it has coordinates. So if you go to Google and type in said coordinates, it leads to a picture of a gigantic pink bunny that actually does exist in Italy. And I did not know this. And it's kind of interesting.
Huh.
Also, in that picture, there is a zip code. And the zip code is 40701 Corbin, Kentucky, which everybody's like, oh my God, he's going to be Hoppy Corbin now. Ha ha ha. Shut up. So everybody's like, Corbin, Kentucky? What does that mean? Like, nobody knew what that meant. Well, it means two things. First of all, Corbin, Kentucky was where Bray Wyatt defeated The Miz.
Oh.
But secondly, there is a White Rabbit Records in Corbin, Kentucky that was closed. But it exists on Google.
Interesting.
Now, if you go to White Rabbit Records in Google, it leads you to a YouTube page. And on that YouTube page, there's only 2 videos. The first one is the song White Rabbit, which is a bop. If you haven't heard it the 7,000 times by now, go listen to it. It's great. The second video is a zip code. It is 404062. The zip code to Windham, Maine. It is.
Plot thickens. Okay.
The plot thickens. I'm like, everybody's like, Windham, Maine. And I'm like, Windham, M-E. It's me, Windham. Got it. I'm like, you guys, come on, or keep up. So then that leads to September 30th, where we get the most clues of all of the clues, which is, I don't know, maybe because we're getting closer. So this was after the alleyway scene with Cross and Scarlet, where I thought they were going to bang it out. That would have been way more entertaining. The QR code led to a website, a WWE website. The URL ended 1911. Now, everybody's like, well, 1911, what does that mean? Well, on Wyndham's Mad Hatter hat in the Firefly Funhouse, the numbers were 19 and 11. Also, I have the action figure of that. So I was like, hold. And I went and looked. I'm like, it does. Look at that. All right. So this video was kind of disturbing for some people because it showed a dead pig. But like, was it though? I was like, it's spooky season. So like, get over it. So it shows a happy pig, like the 3 little pigs. And then it shows the 3 little pigs flipping somebody off. And I was like, huh. And then it showed a dead pig. And then it was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. And during the wolf portion, I had to go to Twitter because I didn't hear this. So I had to rewatch everything. Some Morse code plays out. Which I don't know Morse code. So this was definitely, whoever found it on Twitter, credit to you, because I just was like, is my tinnitus acting up? Like, what? I have ringing in my ears a lot. I don't know. So the Morse code played Azil Reborn. And everybody's like, what does that mean? So everybody's trying to figure out that part. When we look up, and Michael Cole's got a sign behind his head, and it says, revel in what you are. And people are like, okay, well, obviously that has to do with the White Rabbit thing. Revel in what you are was something that Windham said to the Rob Scherberger guy who makes all the drawings. He tweeted that in 2019. And everybody's like, is this fake?
So complicated.
It is. It is so complicated. Also, there's more to this. And I really didn't know if this was like meant to be it. But like, if you look at the video of the dead pig, there's a file name and it says TS_season 10 episode 6. That is the Simpsons season 10 episode 6 on Disney Plus. That's actually the file name. And it's the episode that plays White Rabbit. So then everybody's like, oh my God. So they clicked on that. And there's a phone number in the next file name. So people called it because they're like, and some people said they had nightmares from it. I, for one, did not. It said Bravo, Echo, Lima, Alpha, India, Romeo, Bel Air. What was Bel Air? The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Where's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air from? Will Smith was from Philadelphia, where Extreme Rules is. And then it said, I am the way into the city of woe. I am the way into an eternal sorrow. Now this
was on the phone call?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have audio of the phone call if you would like to hear it. Now, some people went way into this, and I don't know if I believe this, but they slowed it down and said it's Wyndham's voice. I, for one, and I would know what that sounds like. I, for one, was like, I could see it. But like, if he was like talking into one of those like voice, like where it like scrambles your voice, like you know how serial killers are like
manipulates it.
Yeah, I could see it. But anyway, this is from Dante's Inferno. I've read Dante's Inferno. And if you know Dante's Inferno, the final line of Dante's Inferno is, abandon all hope, ye who exit here. The sign that was in the Firefly Funhouse. And that is all the clues we have. Now, I feel like it's pretty obvious who it is.
I think you should play the audio. I want to hear it.
Okay, let me find the audio. I'm just saying, though, I feel like it's pretty obvious who it is. Do you want the slowed down audio?
Sure.
Or like the creepy fucking
let's
audio?
Let's listen to the creepy one.
Hold on. Let me go find it. Okay, so Jen, talk about what you think of all this, and I will
I
find
didn't
the
even
audio.
know about this phone call.
This is breaking news for her.
I didn't know. They didn't talk about this on TV, right?
No, but the sleuths of Reddit found out.
That is so crazy.
Right?
Are these like Bray fans, or these just people that just wanted
Just like wrestling
Figure
fans
shit
who are
out.
like, hold on. Okay. Here's the one without the slowing down.
You can't hear it. Is it playing?
Yes. Let me go back.
All I hear is the very beginning, but it does sound creepy. Yeah, I hear nothing else. Am I supposed to be hearing something?
Everybody's like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm like, oh my God, you guys suck. All right. So let me go down and find the slowed down one, because the slowed down one, I don't know. I don't know. Also, some people were like, oh, he's going after Bianca Belair. And I'm like, no. Why would the Fiend go after Bianca Belair? It makes no sense. Hold on. Anyway, she's just now hearing about the phone call.
Yeah,
Guys.
I'm confused.
Oh God, now all these people are still. That's not the slowdown.
I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear
Send
it?
to you?
I don't know. I don't know why I can't hear it. It's weird.
Okay, well, I will send it. Hold on. Here, I'll send it to you. So here is the one. Not share to community. No, share to Jen. Okay. Here's the not slowed down version. I have to find the slowed down version.
Can you hear it if I play it? Hold on.
Barely.
It sounds so creepy.
I love it.
How does anybody know what he's saying?
I can hear it. On our end, I think it's audio of an audio of an audio. So it's like really on our end, it sounds really, yeah. But on our phones, it's like audio to audio, so you can hear it a little better.
I still can't understand what he's saying. I mean, props for people that can, because I have no clue what he's saying.
I heard it.
Okay,
let me find the slow down one. Oh, apparently they played White Rabbit. Wait, no, that's the other day. Never mind. Thought they played it again. They probably will. Also, can I just say it's very interesting how this is all happening before I go to a house show in 2 weeks for Smackdown.
Oh, well, this is lovely on my timeline.
What?
From 12 hours ago, a video, and it says, happening now, Iranian MPs chant death to America in their parliament. Oh, that's great. That's
Anyway,
lovely.
back to better news.
All right, that's just creepy. Okay.
Hold on.
I'm refusing to watch this Braves game. I turned it off.
I have Seed of Chucky on, but I've seen it a million times.
Making
So like,
me nervous. I turned it off.
yeah, you're gonna be sitting there like, what? Oh, why am I doing this? I sent it to like 2 other people.
I don't know.
Okay,
Bravo.
hold on.
Oh,
Okay,
I heard that.
ready?
Yeah.
This.
Bravo. Echo. Lima. India.
It could be him.
It's kind of a reach.
Eternal sorrow.
I said it maybe if he was like a serial killer trying to call the police, it could be, but you know. So the promos are matching all of the clues. We all kind of know who it is. The font in all these promos matches Bray's old shirts, which I have pulled out of my closet to do the actual
Comparisons.
comparisons. The lights are flickering in certain segments. One of them was Alexa.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes. And my favorite clue of all, there is a video of him training again, and he looks so adorable. And that's my favorite clue of all. I was like, oh, there
Tell
he
us more
is."
about the photos and videos that are circulating.
Which ones? Oh,
oh, yeah.
oh. So I feel like we need to go into my newest theory to get into that. So my newest theory. I was sitting there scrolling through Instagram the other day, minding my own business, looking at all my friends, and I'm like, Vincent, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Posted with a photo. Now, we love Vincent on this show. We do. He posted a few things. Also, I do feel bad. His dog has passed away, so I do feel bad. So, Vincent posted on the 21st. In my mind's eye, my thoughts light fires in your world. Death is walking. Dig what I am saying. I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, Vincent posts a lot of like 60s music, which I'm like, yeah. So then his Twitter bio says, revenge is forever. Something that Windham has said.
Okay.
And the last thing he tweeted yesterday was a righteous rebirth. So I'm like, sir. Now I'm not going to ask. Like, I want to be surprised. So I'm not going to ask. I could ask, but I'm not going to. But I'm like, fascinating. And then the other day I was like, wonder what Dutch is doing. I'm like, what is Dutch doing? Well, Dutch is just being Dutch and not really doing much. But he really just posts random stuff. But him and Vincent are always together. And I'm like, he's not under contract anywhere, and Control Your Narrative has gone downhill.
It's pretty much done, yeah.
Pretty much done. I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, Now Dutch is Wyndham's childhood friend. I'm like, okay, they're all in wrestling. I'm like, that's a dream scenario, right? I'm like, no. I'm like, that can't happen. Well, I log on to Twitter today, and there is a photo. There is a photo of Windham with Dutch and Vincent. Just right there, going out. Now, everybody's like, oh wow, he's with his friends. But then I thought, wait a minute. Goddamn minute. Me, Vincent.
Wait, what now?
Oh yeah.
You cut out. What'd you say?
I said, oh, remember at WrestleCon? I was like, yeah, I was here seeing Vincent. And he goes, oh, Vincent? I've never met him before. And I go, oh, you've never met him before? Guys, I'm not saying that I deserve a booking fee or a credit, but I am saying
you deserve a booking fee.
I deserve something right now because, first of all, and Jen, I don't know if I sent you the picture. I might have, I might not have. And some guy was like, some random dudes. And I go, that's not random dudes. That's Vincent and Dutch. I know those faces. Dutch is a goober. And two men with beards and dreadlocks together, I would know who they are.
That is true.
That is true. Guys, I think the righteous are going to the WWE. Yeah, I said it. I just fucking said it. And I think, I was like, the Wyatt family's coming back. Oh, no. We got a new Wyatt family. We have one that, like, isn't Braun Strowman. So, like, yay. Like, guys, this could be exciting.
Crazy.
And you know what
Your dream come true.
Well, my dream was for them to have a match and me to be in the front row, but this is close. This is a close second. Now they know each other.
I mean, they may break up one day and have a match, and you could be in the front row.
I could, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about this, guys. You have no idea. I saw this photo. I sent it to Jen, and I was like, Jen. I sent it to Whitney. I don't know who else I sent it to. I was just clicking buttons, so who
Just
knows
freaking
who else
out.
got this photo? No, I feel like a lot of people are not going to understand what's happening here. There's a lot happening in that photo,
Mm-hmm.
and guys, this is a game changer. If this is the case, if this isn't the case, this could be fun though. I could have fun with this. I'll tell you later, Jen, what I was thinking, but I'll tell you later, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my new theory, and it's my new favorite theory. I'm very excited. You have no idea. But also, guys, guess what? Vincent's contract ends on the day before Extreme Rules. Dun,
Dun dun dun.
dun, dun. The plot thickens. I'm just saying. And if you don't know who Vincent is, you don't know who Dutch is, first of all, where the fuck have you been? Second of all, go watch the Taven Vincent saga, because that shit was amazing. That was when Ring of Honor was like the shopping mall with no shops and just a pretzel store, but it was still good. They kept, you know what? They kept that thing afloat for a while.
Before Tony Khan got a hold of it.
Before Tony Khan got a hold of it and ruined it. But guys, if I'm right, I don't know. I'm the only one out here thinking this. It's very strategic. But anyway, Jen, do you have any theories about
No,
what this
I'm just
is?
listening.
She has no theories, guys. I feel like she should. No theories at all.
I
No?
mean, I think you're right. I mean, I think it's a high possibility. I guess I don't know. Like, I feel like we always get our hopes up, and I feel like we get played all the time.
Okay,
So it's
well, the
like,
righteous thing, I'm not getting my hopes up too much, but the evidence is starting to mount.
mhm.
Now, we do know it's Bray. I mean, come on. Who else could this be?
You're right.
And now at this point, they have to deliver. They can't just be like, it's Killer Cross in a new outfit. Or Paul
I'm trying to think, like, is there other than well, we know it's not Aleister Black. That would be the only other choice, and we know it's not him.
Well, yeah, and I
So.
believe Windham tried to tease that it was Aleister Black, but it's not Aleister Black. So there's that. Who else could it be? There'd be nobody else. Also, there is a rumor going around that Taven, who actually is a good guy, which I'm still trying to get my mind wrapped around that. By the way, we don't like Taven's character, but my God, the man is a salt of an earth. His fan, who is going through a hard time, he bought her flowers and a card.
Aw.
I know we hate his character, but he's the salt of the earth. And he's got a cute dog.
Aw.
So
that was nice.
Maybe we need to change our mind on Taven. We might have to go to the drawing board on Taven, but Taven and Maria and Mike are free agents this weekend too. I don't think they have anything to do with White Rabbit, but hey, like, who knows? I'm just saying, there could be more returns coming other than Windham showing up and gracing us with his presence.
Right.
And me going, wow. Guys, I don't know. I'm not ready for next weekend. I am not emotionally ready for this.
Is it next weekend already?
It's supposed to be next Saturday, 6 days.
Wow.
6 days. And if he shows up and Vincent shows up too, I'm going to be like, I just thought this. I didn't want it to actually happen. What will I do?
I don't know.
What do I do with my hands at that point?
Does fanfic come to life again?
I don't know. I'd just be like, I'm gonna go now. But like just stand in the hallway and keep watching, but be like, I can't be in this room right now. I can't. Guys, my other theory is it's just Windham, and I don't know what he's gonna do, but he'll be there, so that'll be nice. But there is one con to this whole entire thing.
What's that?
He won't be at WrestleCon.
That's true. But hopefully they'll have
A meet and greet.
access again, and
Or there's other ways.
Hmm.
There's other ways. If my theory's correct, after all.
we'll see.
My theory could be right. And that could be really fun. If my theory is right, things could get real entertaining. We could have a good WrestleMania weekend story
Oh Lord.
of like epic. It will top all other WrestleManias we've ever done. It really would. If that was happening, that would. I don't know. I don't know how we top that. There'd be a lot to top that.
True.
Like at that, like what could top that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like that would be a high point.
Going to the Backstreet Boys concert with someone, I guess.
I know.
Or Lady
Guys,
Gaga.
okay. So guys, we're not going to WrestleMania in Philly. We've already made that decision because like just no. But I think we're gonna do Lady Gaga and maybe Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
Maybe in
man.
Vegas.
Ah.
We could do Vegas. Backstreet Boys in Vegas would be fun.
Or we could go to an all-inclusive on an island somewhere and have ourselves a good time. As much as we spend going to WrestleMania, we could go to all-inclusive in Mexico. We could go to what's the one I've been to before that's really nice? The one that's on the cliff that Emma goes to a lot. Tulum. We go to Tulum. Do you know how nice that is? We would have a great time.
But Backstreet Boys, they're not in Tulum.
Tulum would be great.
Ugh. Okay, it is a work in progress, guys. Obviously. Also,
All inclusive, as many drinks as we want. all the
also
food
we have to
want.
remember, guys, that SummerSlam could be in Nashville again.
Well, that we'll go to, but that won't be as much
Yeah.
money.
And we're not gonna go to Kid Rock's bar
No.
ever again. Ever.
But that
Okay.
was a good time.
It was. Anyway, guys, we're coming up on the end
I know.
because we have nothing else to really bring to this conversation about who I think it is and what's happening. I'm just very excited.
We'll know in 6 days.
You know what that means? The next
What?
time we record, he'll be back.
So, okay, one more prediction before we go. Whose match do you think he will come out in someone's match, or do you think he'll come out standalone by himself?
If it's any match, it's going to be the strap match.
Okay.
But I also feel like the fight pit might be the main event. And he needs to be the main event. Come on. Cut my man some slack. He's been fired and like the poor guy needs something here. So who knows? I feel like he kind of needs his own thing though. But because then like people would want to watch Raw to see what happens. And then I'd be like, okay, that's cool and all, but is he going to be at house shows? Because I am going to a house show, a Smackdown house show. So could we please have some clarification?
That's true.
Because if that's the case, I need to color my hair.
I keep hearing my mom's watching the baseball game in the other room. And I keep hearing like yelling and cheering. I'm like, what is going on? Do you ever feel like when you're watching sports though, like the less you watch, the better your team does?
Yes.
I feel like they always do so much better when I have the TV turned
Chargers
off.
won
And then
today.
and then the minute I turn it on, it goes to
Yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
Except during the World Series last year, they did good when I watched. But usually it's like they're
Yeah.
doing great, and then it's like,
Yeah. I'm a Chargers fan. That's 100% how it goes. Anyway, guys, in 1 week's time, you'll probably hear something going, yeah, This is wonderful. Or why is he still not here? Also, I'll be going to a house show on the 15th. So, chop, come to the house shows, please. Please. And then I'll color my hair. Right now, it's not looking too hot.
Oh boy.
I'll get myself put together if that happens. I'll be like, oh no.
I've gotten pretty good at coloring my own hair. I think next time I do it, I'm gonna go get it done though.
I need to color my hair. I haven't colored it since SummerSlam.
Remember when I had that rose gold in it? I think I'm gonna do that again.
You should.
I liked that.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, you will come back to us knowing possibly what could happen. And obviously, Jen may not be able to hear because I will be screaming incessantly. So it's true. I will be, especially if it's my theory. And then I
You need
might
to
pass
record
out.
yourself, please. I would love to see it.
I told Whitney, I was like, I'm either gonna FaceTime both of you or one of you, and you can, if I pass out, you'll have to call 911.
Oh God.
Just be like, ah!
Can you put more than 2 people in a Zoom thing?
Yeah.
Should do that.
You just hear me go, ah! And then pass out. It's like, oh, what happened? And she died. You're like, oh, hey, Vincent's here. Ah! He's here.
Oh my goodness.
You'll just hear screaming. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, until next week when you know what? We'll have to put together a playlist of like from when he got fired to when he came back. Because there is a lot of me going, I don't like this. This sucks.
Wrestling's boring.
Wrestling's boring. And then like WrestleMania happened. I was like, oh my God, I love everything. It's like, oh, with wrestling? No, just life. Life's great, guys. My serotonin is through the roof. Anyway, until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Here's the lowdown on lowering bad cholesterol from Leqvio. Lowering bad cholesterol is hard, but you could do hard. You lived through 5 fad diets, 11 sleep training nights, 9 mediocre middle school recitals, 1 heart attack. And with Leqvio, you can lower your bad cholesterol and keep it low with 2 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Prescription Leqvio and glycerin is given by a doctor for people with known heart disease on a statin with diet who need more help lowering bad cholesterol. Common side effects are injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. Results may vary. Learn more at leqvio.com. or call 1-833-537-8462. Ask your doctor about Leqvio. That's Leqvio. Lower, longer, Leqvio.
Hey, it's me, your Uncle Cooper. Sorry to interrupt your music. I do love music, especially when it's set at a reasonable volume. You know, music is really only as good as your speakers. The same is true for minivans. A minivan is only as good as the tires it sits on. And the button on the screen there, it agrees with me. If you click on it, it'll bring you to all the Cooper minivan tires that'll make your minivan a really good minivan. Go with the Coopers! Cooper!